I have two videos I need to share with you. I'm a former law enforcement officer, and in one of these videos, I'm embarrassed for the person who's on it. He's a police chief, and what he says is so embarrassing. It makes me embarrassed for anyone that's a cop or has to work for this one. The second video is a video of a police chief that I would be proud to follow. Someone who I believe epitomizes what being a police officer is. We're in a crazy time right now, and this will show you that one, we have a police chief who is crying because ICE shot two criminals, two members of a Tren de Aragua gang, and is apologizing to the Hispanic community as if Hispanic people support criminals, especially criminal gang members. I'm insulted by that being a Hispanic man myself. The other one is a strong police chief, a man, what you expect to be in a police chief, who tells the community that we will not accept certain things and that we will protect the people and the people in that community that deserve to be protected. Basically, what we have here is a low testosterone male that was made a police chief, and what we have in the other one is a leader, someone that police would follow all the way to the end. I know I would. The other one, I wouldn't follow across the street. But you have to see this for yourself. You, as Americans, have to decide, what do you want as a police chief, someone who's going to protect you? Police Chief A or Police Chief B? Let me know in the comments. It's one of the craziest things I've ever seen.
I want to speak for just a moment specifically to my Latino community. It saddens me that we even have to qualify these remarks, because I understand, or at least have attempted to understand through your voices, your concern, your fear, your anger. This information in no way is meant to disparage or to condone or support or agree with any of the actions that occurred yesterday. But it is important that we stay committed to the rule of law, that we stay committed to the facts, that we stay a trustworthy and legitimate police department for all of Portlanders. They do have some nexus to involvement with TDA. We can confirm that. We know that we had a shooting in Northeast Portland in July of this year, and the victim in that shooting was self-identified as a Venezuelan immigrant who informed us that the suspects in that shooting were associated with TDA.
Federal agents, ICE, HSI, are officers. They are agents of law enforcement. If you box them in with vehicles, it is reasonable for them to believe that they are being ambushed and that this could end in a deadly situation. And it's reasonable for them to use force based on those conditions. Do not box in any law enforcement officer. You are breaking the law when you do that. And you are putting yourself in danger. Following law enforcement agents around. The question is why? What do you plan on doing? It's also reasonable for them to believe that you're eventually going to do harm to them. If you ram any vehicle, especially that one that contains law enforcement agents, and that's any law enforcement, local, state, federal, county, and you do this intentionally, this is considered deadly force. Deadly force is anything that can cause great bodily harm or death. When you plow into a vehicle that contains law enforcement agents, you're using deadly force.